You know, sometimes it's something as simple as learning how to be grateful. That could be the key to, making your existence not so miserable. Because, I think that was really the case for me. Whenever I was going through what I was going through, I wasn't really going through anything. I was kind of putting myself through it. The, it was just the perspective that I had. It was so narrow, so limited. I saw things through such a blind mindset. Like I had eyes and I had ears and I had all five of my senses perfectly intact, perfectly healthy, and yet I could perceive nothing other than what was wrong with me, what was wrong with the world, what was wrong with my life. It was literally perspective. Perspective, honestly, I think perspective might be one of the biggest killers, one of the biggest causes of death. And it's not necessarily a lack of perspective, but it's a lack of understanding of perspective. Because, like, something as simple as learning how to be grateful for everything. Because, like, now I look back at it and I'm grateful for what I went through. It, not grateful for it itself. I'm grateful because I know God is the reason why I grew through it. But I'm grateful for it because it humbled me. It really humbled me and it forced me to my knees. But I realized that I was on my knees not for what I was going through, but for God. Because I so desperately wanted to be free. I wanted to just not have to deal with any of that, any of what I was going through. I wanted to be free from all of it, but I was free from it in the first place. Again, perspective. It was, it's like I think it's like always. I think it's in prisons, the two-way mirror, where one side can see the other, but the other can't see the other. That's really what it was. It was like I was looking through the mirror from the outside, thinking I was inside and I couldn't see outside, but really I was on the outside the whole time and the inside. I was on both. It's really all up to you. Everything in the end is up to you. Like I think this is something that people have really like a lie that the world has really, really, really gotten through very well, and that is that we are victims. We are not victims of nothing. There's nothing in this world that we are victims to. We have, like, look at the world we've created. Look at the world our ancestors have created. The world is a mess. It is a S show. Yes, it is, very much so. And yet, at the same time, I mean, we've built skyscrapers, we've built airplanes, we've built automobiles, we've built so many things. Like these massive plants. Like, people made that. It didn't just appear through time, effort, research, working together. We built this planet into what it is. Have we destroyed a lot of it? Unfortunately, yes. But that's not the point. The point is that we're not victims. Not once have we let the limits of the world stop us from doing what we want to do. The limits, in quotation marks, because, there's not. It's just the perceived limits. See, again, that perspective thing. It's just perspective. That's really what it is. That's really what it is. Because, that's what I've learned to focus, to look at the good stuff. Because although people, kill each other every day, people die every day. There's a lot of evil going on in the world. I focus on the good, and I'm able to see that despite everything, good still persists, good still exists, and I want to be a part of that. I want to be part of that little piece of good in the world. I want to do my best to serve that, to serve God, because that's the little piece that's left. And so far, so far so good. So far so good. I might not be making money. I might not be rich. I might not be this, that, and the other, but that's not what I'm living for anyway. That's not, to me, that's not success. To me, success is getting to a point where I don't care about those things, and I don't. I'm just, doing my part, doing what I gotta do, doing whatever God tells me to do, and just focusing on that and saying the other stuff will come whenever it's time for it to come. And that's the thing, it's like looking back on it, again, my perspective was so warped that I didn't notice, but like, dude, every time I just did my thing, it worked out. It always worked out. whenever I went from elementary to middle school, I was terrified of how things would be. In middle school, literally fish camp, which fish camp is whenever you like go toward the school, middle school, before you start there. So I toured the middle school before I actually started going there, and I met literally like a brother. Like he's like my brother. He's not like he is my brother. Like he is my brother, and to this day he still is. Like we have always been close, and I'm so grateful for him. And I like just through that I met him. Like, and I was terrified of going to middle school, but I still went. I still did my thing, and it worked out. San Diego High School. I was terrified of high school. I went into high school. I wasn't, I didn't think I was ready, and I went in and just did my thing, and it all worked out in the end. It ended up being the spot where I grew to come to God and develop a true, just very, very natural relationship with Him, and it's been incredible. And then college, it was the same thing. I wasn't, oh no, college, I wasn't terrified. The college, it was just like, I just didn't know what it was going to be like. And college ended up being, you know, just not my thing, which I already knew because I have almost never liked school. Middle school is fire. Because that was whenever I still wasn't aware enough to like know things. I knew things, but I didn't know things, and I was able to enjoy my stupid, my stupid childhood, getting to be an idiot every day and just laughing and having fun with my friends. I mean, I still do. I still laugh and have fun and stupid things, and I still, I still have my childlike nature, but you gotta hide it from people because they'll abuse that. I don't have to hide it from people, but it's whatever, perspective against perspective. But I was scared of those things, and I never knew like that it would be so easy because it really was. As long as I did what I was supposed to do, I did my part. It was all easy. It's always been so easy, and I mean, still to this day, that's kind of how it is. It's just a lot more difficult to notice because the world is trying its hardest to tear us down, to get us to be on the level with other people, people that are addicted to, drugs, maybe people that just have addictions in general, you know, but not just that. And that's just an example. There's a lot of things that the world wants you to do to keep you enslaved, to keep you with the mindset that you're a victim to what's going on around you because you're not. You have so much potential to literally change the world. It may not be in the way you're thinking, but again, that's that perspective thing. You gotta grow, and you'll understand what I mean if you really take the time to spend time with God, to spend time in His Word, not just reading His Word, but actually talking with Him and taking in His Word directly from His mouth. And yeah, I mean, it is a beautiful thing whenever you really understand that it's really all up to you. It really truly is. But anyways, I'm gonna get you out of here so y'all can go on about y'all's day. May God's face shine on you. May His peace shine on you. May His love, His grace, His mercy, and His wisdom of perspective shine upon you so that you can see things through His eyes and not through ours. And just be blessed.